Hello, my dear students of class 3. Welcome you once again for another interesting session of our science class. Children, now we are heading towards our fourth lesson. In our previous lessons, we learnt about different topics, that is, eating habits of animals, keeping safe, housing and clothing. We learnt many things, right, on these topics. Now, we are going to start up with our fourth lesson, which is soil. Soil is very important for us to grow plants. So, let us see how soil is formed. You can see in this picture there are different types of soil in different colors. Clay soil, loamy soil and sandy soil. The topmost layer or the surface of the earth is crust, which is known as soil. The topmost layer of the surface of the earth's crust is soil. Soil is the topmost layer of the earth's crust and is a mixture of the biotic and abiotic component of the earth. So, this is the mixture of biotic and abiotic component of the earth. So, you can see the biotic and the abiotic component which mixes and becomes the earth crust. So, let us see how soil is formed. Soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks. The sun, heat, the rain and the wind also help in the breaking down of rocks. So, soil is formed by sun's heat, the rain and the wind. So, this helps breaking down of rocks. This process of breaking down of rocks lasts for thousands of years. So, it takes thousands of years for soil to form. Over time, rock breaks into small pieces. Then, dead plants and animals also play a very important role in the formation of soil. Soil is very important for the growth of the plant. Thus, soil is formed by breaking down of rocks. It takes thousands of years to form. It is made up powdered rocks along with dead and decaying remain of living things known as humus. So, what is humus, children? So, humus is nothing but it is made up of powder rocks along with dead and decaying remainings of living things known as humus. So, this is very important for the plants to grow. The soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks. It takes thousands of years to form a small amount of soil. The color of the soil differs from place to place. Soil may be light brown in one place and dark brown in another. In India, red soil and black soil are also found. So, you can see the different types of soil here. So, let us see what soil contains. Soil contains humus, sand, clay and pebbles. Humus is made up of the remains of dead plants and animals. Humus holds the water and provides nutrients for the plants. It makes the soil fertile. It is usually dark browner color, black in color. Clay consists of very fine powder form of rocks that feels smooth. So clay consists of very fine powder from the rock. So you all have touched the clay and you know the smooth texture of the clay. Sand is the grainy part of the soil and consists of bigger particles of rock. Pebbles are small and smooth stones. So, small part of dead plants and animals. Remains means, what is remains? It is small parts of dead plants and animals which is present in the humus. So, let us have a look on this experiment. What soil contains? Soil contains even the water. When some garden soil is heated in a container covered with a lid, drops of water are noticed on the inside of this lid. This shows that soil contains water. So, what they are showing in this experiment? They are heating up the soil of a garden. When the soil is being heated up, there is the vapor coming up and on the lid. So later when it is cooled down, it will turn into the droplets. The water in the soil forms vapor when heated. The vapor touches the lid and cools down to form the droplets of water. So what happens when it is cooled down? If you open the lid and see, there will be the droplets of water. So this shows that water is present in soil. So let us see, the soil contains the air also. How it is? When water is poured over soil kept in a jar, air bubbles start forming. This shows that soil contains air, so trapped between its particles. When water is poured, this air escapes in the form of bubbles. So between two particles there is air. Okay. So you can see here, when they are pouring the water in the jar, you can see the bubbles. So the air is escaping when the water is poured in the form of bubbles. When you see the bubbles, so that means that the air is being escaped. It is coming out because water is taking the place of the air. The air comes out. So this shows that the soil even contains the air. Let us see the uses of soil here. Soil serves as a medium of growth for all plants. Some soil are as follows. Let us see. Plants need soil to grow. Yes, plants need the soil to grow because this is the very important part of the plant. It gives the nutrients and the water to the plant. They take in water and nutrients from the soil. Farmer grows crops in the soil. They make the soil fertile by adding manure. Crops grows well in fertile soil. Without soil, plants would have no place to grow. Plants are eaten as food by humans and animals. So plants are very useful to us, right children? So here, soil provides a habitat for animals that lives underground, like earthworms and moles. The rabbits also makes its home in the soil. So it lives underground. Soil is home for many animals. Earthworms, beetles, ants and snails are some animals that lives in soil. So children, hope you have understood this lesson and known how important the soil is, right? So let us move on with the exercise. So page number 44, we have fill in the blanks. You will mark first one. Soil provides water and nutrients to the plants. You will mark soil. Soil is formed by the breakdown of dash, that is rocks. You will mark rocks. The color of soil dash from place to place. So it is different. It is differs. You will mark differs. The dash in the soil turns into dash. The first dash is water. The water in the soil turns into dash, that is vapor, when heated. You can also do the experiment, children, in the presence of your parents. When water is poured over soil kept in a jar, dash bubbles start forming. So what happens? When water is poured over soil kept in a jar, air bubbles start forming. So you will mark area. Now we will move on to the next main. Which of these do plants need to grow? That is, choose the correct option. You will mark D1, all of these. The second one again D1, all of these. Third one, which of these does soil contains? Again all of these. Okay. The fourth one, which of these is not true about humus? You will mark A1. It is formed from dead remains of only animals. Okay. This is remains. The fifth one, which of these animals live in soil? That is both A and B. You will mark D1. Which of these is the greeny part of soil? You will mark sand. Okay. That is option B. How long does it takes to form a small amount of soil? You will mark option D, that is thousands of years. Which of these animals do not live in soil? So you will mark option C, that is fish. Now the next part is match the following. I will read out the numbering, that is 1, 5, 4, 3 and 2. Roots fix plants to the soil. Soil, earthworm and leeches. Humus, dead remains of plants and animals. Clay, very fine pieces of rock. Manure, that is fertile soil. Now next main is give one word for the following. The first one is the top layer of the earth where plants grow is soil. Part of soil that is made up of dead remains of plants and animals is humus. Crops grow well in this type of soil, that is fertile soil. Things added by farmer to make soil fertile is manure. Write 2 examples for each of the following. So first one is soil provides these to plants, that is water and nutrients. Second one, color of soil is light brown and dark brown. Things that soil contains: humus and sand. Animals that live in soil: ants and snail. So the last main is the recall concept map. The left side of your map is formation, the rain, wind and heat of the sun help in breaking up the rocks. Dead plants and animals also play a very important role in the formation of soil. Contains humus, muddy water, clay, fine sand and pebbles. Uses: plants need soil to grow. Soil is home of animals like earthworm and snails. Okay children. So this is it for the session. Hope you all have enjoyed this session and you will continue writing all your classworks and your textbooks and also be prepared for the next test. Okay, we will be having another unit test, that is lesson 3 and 4. Okay children. So until our next session, take care of yourself and your family. Bye bye for now.